అబ్బా సెక్రటరీ ఎప్పుడు పనులు బిజినెస్ ఏనా పరగడుపునే కాసింత పచ్చిగాలి పీల్చి ఆ పెచ్చక్షనారాయుడు సేవ చేసుకోవద్దు.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఎస్ సార్ కాదు, కళ్ళెట్టుకు చూడు. పైనేదో మడ్ర జరిగినట్లేదు ఆకాశంలో. సూర్యుడు నెత్తురు గడ్డలా లేడు.
అద్భుతం సార్.
మడిసి అన్నాక కాసింత కళాకోసం ఉండాలయ్యా. ఉత్తినే తింతొంగుంటే మడిసికి గొడ్డుకి తేడా ఏటుంటది.
Today we are going to discuss about nepotism.
Nepotism anaga bandhu preeti. I don't see this topic as black and white as many people are trying to see it or put it. Endukante there is a lot of gray area when it comes to nepotism. So my view is that unless there is a discrimination being done, systematic discrimination or a very discrimination which is being targeted at someone or people who are not belonging to one group or a cartel, in that scenario I really don't agree with this kind of culture. Unkote endante when it comes to people who really are, even though they are star kids or kids of influential people or rich people, they have done their hard work and even they deserve a chance. But in this debate, what we see is that they are unfairly being attacked. So these are the 2 points. Usually I differentiate how this this is how I view at a very 50,000 feet. This is how I view it. And yeah, the problem here is that because of the unfortunate incident of Sushant Singh Rajput's death, understandably there is a lot of anger against these people, but we should not fall into this path where to attack every star kid or to attack everyone who has this, whether he may be a hero son or a daughter. I know it's not fair to attack everyone just because because of this unfortunate incident. And I hope people really try to demarcate these things. That is very high level how I look at what is happening. It's not that this is the definition which I take for nepotism. What I feel, this is what I see, what is happening around the discussions and the debates which is going on right now. So how do you see what are your views and ఇప్పుడు జరుగుతున్న డిస్కషన్స్ కానీ what do you see, what is happening, especially let's focus on Telugu film industry or for that matter Indian film industry for a moment.
Okay నేను ఎలా చూస్తానంటే లైక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనం ప్రస్తుతం ఉన్న ఐ మీన్ తెలుగు ఫిలిం ఇండస్ట్రీ ఆర్ బీ ఇట్ హిందీ ఫిలిం ఇండస్ట్రీ, I guess we are at like some third or fourth generation, I guess, like from black and white, Eastman color, and now to the the regular color format and digital format. So మొత్తం ఒక 3 generations చూసుకుంటే స్టార్టింగ్ లో నీకు అంత స్టార్ కిడ్స్ రావటము అంత స్కోప్ ఉండేది కాదు. సో ఇప్పుడు ప్రస్తుతం ఏమవుతుందంటే లైక్ అందరూ ఇప్పుడు నెపోటిజం అంటారు కానీ it's a pretty obvious thing that of course you will fund your child, or of course you will take a special interest in a project when your child is involved. It's not like it's a safe option for a producer or a financier to put money on someone who you vest your interest on. You get it? For example, like ఒక సినిమా ఈ రోజుల్లో ఒక సినిమా హిట్ అవ్వాలంటే ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ they going to stay around in theaters for 50 days, 100 days, 150 days. Gone are those days. Now it is all about how can you pull the maximum of crowd in initial 2 weeks of its theatrical run. So at that at that tight competition, so how can you make most of it? Like see, for a film nowadays, like there would be few films which are totally entirely successful just because of the concept or just because of the direction on a whole. Like if everything falls in place, few films are successful only because of the content and the the subject. But there are also few films which can make money just depending on the stardom or the buzz around the film. there are many such films, so which cash around all these aspects. So for me, I see nepotism like it's okay. It's a pretty obvious thing. It exists in almost many fraternities, but I don't see a film industry as a exception for that. So instead of cribbing about nepotism, I don't see it as that big issue that you should crib about it.
Yeah, and I mean, talking about the generations, I think Bollywood has the fourth generation from starting from Prithviraj Kapoor,
Okay.
and I don't think in Telugu film industry there's a fourth generation yet. I mean, అంటే
Right.
ఏఎన్ఆర్ ఎన్టీఆర్ వాళ్ళ generation start చేస్తే you have Akhil and all these guys who are just in the third generation, I guess. I think we don't have the fourth generation yet. Yeah, yeah, correct. And I'm just wondering, because of this, changed model of revenue generation from movie theaters, is it hurting the newcomers? I mean, I mean, keeping aside the digital platforms, I mean, I'm just thinking about it. Is it hurting the newcomers? Because when a producer has to
Personally,
make money, producer has to make money, he has to get it in the first 1 week or 2 weeks.
right.
Obviously, the star power only can generate such amount of money in the first week, or maybe even in the second week. I'm just wondering, is it a bad bargain for the newcomers who doesn't have a big, very influential?
Okay. How
That
I
crossed my
see
mind. It's just that, yeah.
okay. So how I see this as like నాకేమనిపిస్తుందంటే యాక్టర్ who is only trying to be a main lead in a film will be definitely impacted. Impacted big time because of nepotism. నాకు అనిపిస్తుంది అంటే if actor and actress or actress who are only keen in doing lead roles, maybe they are the most affected. ఎందుకంటే ఈ రోజున్న డిజిటల్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ కానీ ఈ రోజున్న the kind of audience are opening up to good content. It's okay if you're not a main lead. You can still make a place in film industry just by playing some meaningful roles and meaningful sensible characters, not just the main lead. But if you're very keen on just playing a main lead, then I think they are the most affected from the so-called nepotism. I feel so.
I mean, somehow నాకేమనిపిస్తుంది అంటే ఇది మరీ ఓవర్ హైప్ చేసామేమో డిజిటల్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ అనిపిస్తుంది. అట్లీస్ట్ when it comes to Telugu film industry or in the Telugu space, I don't see really a big shift towards digital platforms. Of course, there are some exceptions. I really don't see like how the Hindi film industry or how the things are changing there. I don't think it is that fast in Telugu film industry. I think people are yet to catch up on the digital platforms. I thought that at least 5 years back or 3-4 years back, nakemanipichinante this could really not revolutionize, but that could really be a game changer for many people. But I don't see that happening. I mean, not fast enough is what I feel.
Okay.
But yeah. And
because
coming, I mean, as you said, it's no, I agree. I agree that I mean, ఎవరైనా కానీ తన కొడుకు తన కూతురు ఐ మీన్ తన ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్ ని చూసుకుంటారు. దట్ ఐ కంప్లీట్లీ అగ్రీ. మై పాయింట్ ఆర్ అట్లీస్ట్ వేర్ ఐ డిసగ్రీ ఆర్ let's put it this way, that why I don't completely support this is there is a factor involved. Let's say that a picture, there's a very good script, a picture, they're about to make a film. It has a very good script, they got a good director, and this producer ఏమనుకున్నాడంటే I'll hire this actor. Let's say that నేను హైర్ చేద్దాం అనుకున్నాడు. So you have signed for that film. Okay, you are a very good actor, you have proved yourself in your previous roles, and you it's like it has been tailor cut for your personality. And the other guy comes who's let's say myself. I'm not a rich kid, but let's say I have a lot of money. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Let's say I have a lot of money and I influence this producer saying that, I can produce this amount or, some whatever, whatever would be the inclination. Yeah. So I eventually, I will be replacing you. Is it fair on the newcomer? I- So that, when I replace it, is it fair on him? Because even though, I deserve less than what you deserve, is it fair at all? I mean, is it moral or ethical to, ethical for the director, sorry, for the producer and the director, uh, to, replace me
Mm-hmm.
in your role? So that
Right,
is very a big
right,
problem because
right.
you can say that, it's a personal choice. I can agree it is a personal choice because it is your money or the producer's money which is being put there. It's
Yeah.
just, maybe, eventually it will come to, just a moral perspective. It's, you can't really, talk in, in legal terms, but
Right.
I think this is a very, uh, this is an important point is what I feel,
Yeah,
because
yeah. Right.
somehow someone gets replaced just because you have this influence. That is
Right.
one,
Right.
disturbing point when it comes. Of course, I support that, everyone. I support freedom of speech. I support everyone has should have the freedom to
Right.
choose who they want to, cast in their movies because they are putting the money. I agree everything. It's just that, this is a problem. This is a troubling point for me.
Right. Right. I agree. Like, yeah, already ఒక యాక్టర్ ని మీరు కాస్ట్ చేసి and you promised him the role and he's in already in halfway shooting it and someone comes and replaces you. Yeah, definitely that's gonna hurt him big time. Yeah, I agree. It may bring his moral down.
Moral, okay, fine. Yeah, moral down. And problem is that will he ever? I mean, let's be frank. I mean, I'm not ideal గా మాట్లాడుకునే బదులు. Let's say that, majority of the people come to, industry, the film industry, to become a hero or a heroine. They will definitely not be, leaving their villages and coming to Hyderabad to become, or to Mumbai to become a side actor or a character actor. I mean,
Right.
we can't just, expect them to, wait for the opportunity because side no if this is happening in parallel, like, everyone is not everyone, but, majority of the roles are good roles are being eventually being replaced by these people, and it will take eternity for these people to get limelight. And the other thing which I have a problem is that maybe, this is one of instance, or maybe it's the personal preference of the director or the producer that eventually, because of the rapport which they have with these targets, they get eventually replaced. But the other main important problem which I feel is, if there is a cartel, you form a cartel. Let's say there are 4 5 people of 5 families, or, 5 groups which are, handling the whole of these things, which almost like give a ticket or, deny you from entering into a film, or, boycotting your film, all these things. So this is a problem for me, because you're not
Yeah.
boycotting on any particular any, a kind of issue. You're just boycotting because he's not listening to you, or he doesn't belong to a star, he's not a star kid, or he doesn't have influence, some things.
Right.
This is a bigger problem for me.
Right. Right. And yeah, of course, but I think that is more of a personal. I mean, person to person. I mean, if, for example, if you and me have some kind of a rivalry, I may take that step that doesn't necessarily be just because of nepotism, right? I mean, it could be case of anything.
Yeah, that could be the reason. See, again, of course, I mean, I'm just trying to think about all the, points here. So ఒక సినిమా ఉంది, fine, someone has been signed to do a role, and let's say that, there is a star kid who works more hard. I mean, maybe he even has a, good talent, good personality. Maybe he fits the role better than the, the first signed guy. In this case, yes, I feel that, eventually నాకేమనిపిస్తుందంటే, you can't really, it's hard to tell whether this is happening constantly.
Yeah.
That there is a cartel. Maybe there is a cartel running. Of course, there is a cartel running in Bollywood. We know that there is a cartel running in Bollywood, because if you see the amount of replacements which has happened in the last 3-4 years,
Mm-hmm.
taken away from few actors, that's very much visible that there was this this nepotism was happening, as Kangana Ranaut
Mm-hmm.
says that. Yeah, it was. But by the way, I'm not a big fan of Kangana Ranaut.
Oh, really?
Uh, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Kangana Ranaut, but I can understand her points. Like I really sympathize with her points, but especially if you see, she raised a point, one point that all these this page 3, or not exactly page 3, but
Mm-hmm.
these rumors which are being written
Mm-hmm.
about outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's almost like rumors. It's very degrading stuff written about these people. But when it comes to these rich kids as or nepo kids, as she calls, ఇలాంటివి వాళ్ళ గురించి రాయరు. They don't write
Mm-hmm.
about such things. But imagine these PR agents are very clever people. So these rich kids have PR agents. They make sure that they are even in the rumors, they are in the page 3s, but in a positive light, or having an affair, but even that affair would be pointed out in a different way, not like the
Right.
ones which are being pointed or written about the other ones. So
Right.
this is one thing. And the PR agents, if you remember, the PR agencies work a lot for these people, so for these rich kids. I don't know about Telugu film industry, but for these in Bollywood they do work a lot. For example, చాలా మంది గుర్తుందో లేదో, they give a press conference, or they talk with the reporter. Some idiot guy from the back asks some stupid silly question, and then she gives a very clever answer, smart answer. This entirely is fixed. It's entirely it is fixed by the PR department. And in social media it will be a trending. In Twitter it will be hashtagging, trending hashtag. In Facebook everyone would be sharing these videos. This is a fixed this is a fixed question, fixed answer. Everything is fixed. They are just they create such a situation so that just for the PR, for your PR. That's it. But this PR cannot be afforded by the non-rich kids or the outsiders. So I mean, there are many scenarios which play in the film industry. I mean, yeah. I mean, of course, it's very hard to see black and white. That's what I said initially. Okay, black and white ga chuttam chala kastam ee scenario. So that's why I really involved in debate discussion with others when it comes to nepotism.
Do we have any examples of such films where they were successful majorly because of the star kids, or are there any such films? Do we have any such? I was just thinking.
I don't know. But let's say ఈ example తీసుకుందాము, Valmiki or Kadalkonda Ganesh. I can't imagine other hero other than Varun Tej. At least maybe because it got released and he gave a good performance, but because of his personality, the height, the beard, etc. It's hard to imagine other hero in this place. Even though you can call him related to Chiranjeevi, etc. It's hard to even get someone out, an outsider to fit into that role. And again, on the other side, it's very hard to even imagine any other guy replacing Vijay Devarkonda and Arjun Reddy.
Yeah.
For that matter, let's say that Pelli Choopulu script has been taken to these rich kids. Could that have been made without any changes?
Yeah, I don't think so. Like there would have been definitely some or other changes in that script. Definitely.
It's hard. I think it's. I know. Of course, people need to raise a voice because eventually it comes to is this moral or ethical? it's hard to really pick these people. Of course there should be pressure. I'm not saying that there should be no social pressure or group pressure on these people who do such really such practices. It's almost like
Mm-hmm.
giving it's almost like in politics, or not in politics, in academia. If you're not part of one ideology, you will not be allowed to succeed in your career, in your teaching career, or in any of your profession. So it's almost like so. By the way, I forgot to tell you, in
Mm-hmm.
Bollywood they have formed a cartel. Okay.
Okay.
And that cartel is controlling who gets the projects, who is casted in these films, based
Okay.
upon the cartel,
Okay.
there, and some groups. But here in Telugu film industry, uh, maybe there is a cartel, but
Mm.
mostly the the exclusion inclusion happens
Mm.
at the politics and the caste level, not at this this kind of differentiation which we see in Bollywood or in the film industry. There's a different kind of nepotism uh, in Telugu film industry, is what I feel. It's not exactly the same as what is being done in the film industry.
Right.
There's definitely a difference.
Yeah, but past లో మనం చూస్తే ఈవెన్ ఉదయ్ కిరణ్ కేసులో కూడా చాలా మంది దే సెడ్ ఇట్ వాజ్ అ ప్యూర్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ నెపోటిజం. బట్ ఇక్కడ కూడా ఉంది అని అంటారు, బట్ ఐ రియలీ డోంట్ నో లైక్ హౌ ఇట్ రియల్ ఇంపాక్టెడ్ హిమ్. ఐ కాంట్ కమెంట్ అబౌట్ ఇట్.
But I think that I think it's a very complicated situation because he was engaged to Chiranjeevi's daughter. But I don't want to, because it's very there are very personal things tangled to that issue.
Yeah.
It would be very unfair to talk about it. Yeah, I mean, the problem is that we can't really see it in black and white. Of course, there could be some instances where you can really say that this is not right and this should have happened. The problem is that you never knew that a flop film got made because of nepotism. A picture flop అయింది. వీడు because he's a rich kid, అది ఫ్లాప్ అయింది. I have never seen it. ఓన్లీ హిట్ అయిన ఫిల్మ్స్ కి అలాంటివి వస్తాయేమో అనిపిస్తుంది.
యా ట్రూ. లైక్ యా హిట్ అయినప్పుడే అండ్ మోర్ ఎవర్ లైక్ దిస్ ఇస్ మోర్ ఆఫ్ లైక్ అంటే ఎప్పుడంటే వాళ్ళు హిట్ కాకపోయినా దే కీప్ ఆన్ మేకింగ్ ఫిలిమ్స్. లైక్ ఇనిషియలీ వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్ విత్ చరణ్, he didn't face any. If a film like Chiruta and Orange was made with some other ordinary regular actor, I don't think he will have a third film to do.
That's okay. That is a privilege.
That is what irking those people. I mean, they are saying that okay, this is all because of nepotism he came. Otherwise, who cares? అందుకే ఆ కోపం వస్తుందేమో అనిపిస్తుంది.
కోపం, ఆ కోపం ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ ఐ డోంట్ రియల్లీ సపోర్ట్ దాట్. అతనికి డబ్బులు ఉన్నాయి, ప్రొడ్యూసర్లు డబ్బులు పెట్టాలనుకున్నారు. వాట్స్ యువర్ ప్రాబ్లం? What I differ, I can understand. There are some people who are really jealous people who want to take such issues up. But I mean, producer double better. So what's the problem? Because cinema, when you're making a film, it's generates a lot of employment. So I really don't see okay, fine, if it is not performing to certain standards, it is he who's going to face the criticism, right? So what's the problem? I don't see any problem in such things unless a good script a role is being replaced by a rich kid or nepo kids just because they have the influence. I have a problem there, and I have even a problem there when certain people are forming a group, a cartel, and are giving tokens to their people to as an kind of entry into the projects or films. I have a problem there. I don't have a problem. Let these kids make hundreds of movies. Actually, Actually, I encourage them to make hundreds of movies because it gives employment, or it gives many other options to watch films. More the films, much the better. నా
Yeah.
ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే యూ షుడ్ టేక్ ది ఛాన్స్ దట్ నో పక్కన ఛాన్స్ తీసుకోకూడదు. దట్ ఈస్ మై మెయిన్ థింగ్.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Like, అంటే ఈ గ్రూపిజం కూడా ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ ఇట్ విల్ సస్టైన్ లాంగ్ ఇనఫ్, మేబీ ఒక టూ త్రీ ఫిల్మ్స్ వరకు దే కెన్ కీప్ డూయింగ్ దట్. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యూ యాక్టర్స్, లైక్ ఐ మీన్ ఇట్ మే నాట్ బి రైట్ టు కామెంట్ on Akhil, but if you see Akhil, he is like how many films sold? Like maybe 3 to 4, I guess. 3 to 4 films sold, and yet he is, I mean, ఇంకా అసలు నార్మల్ అంటే అసలు ఒక రికగ్నైజ్ అయ్యే రోల్ కూడా ఇప్పటి వరకు రాలేదు. సో యునో అండ్ హీ ఈస్ ఫీలింగ్ ద హీట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. what I want to put it out is like he is feeling the heat of that situation where if it is not working, if it is working, he could be some Allu Arjun or Charan. But since it is not working, yes, he is facing that heat of it. Until like we may need not crib about nepotism. It's okay. It will eventually ఏదో ఒక రోజు వాళ్ళకి తెలుస్తుంది. అంటే ఎంటైర్లీ జస్ట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ నెపోటిజం ప్రతి ఒక్కరు ఇక్కడ సస్టైన్ అయిపోతారు అని అనట్లేదు నేను.
Okay, what I feel is Akhil has the luxury or the privilege for everything else apart from his the success at the box office. So let's say that a new guy who has come from a village or a town to Hyderabad to become an actor, and he has all the qualities and he's perfect for a role. Does he have the privilege or the luxury to fail? He doesn't have that.
Yeah.
The problem is that he doesn't have that. I'm sorry to take Akhil's name and just so let's say that a picture fail in that he goes to his home. He can have his dinner, he'll have his drink, and he'll sleep. Again, he has his own problems, like how to prove myself, etc. All these pressures are there. But the other pressures which a normal guy has is that he has to sustain himself, he has to eat, he has to drink, he has to pay his rent, etc. All these things. So there are different pressures for different people is what I'm trying to say here. Of course, I'm not saying that whatever things which the struggles which Akhil or any other rich kid is going through, I'm not trying to see them as some kind of inferior struggles, but it's just saying that, even the other.
Our point is not to put them into some inferior complex feeling, but I'm just stating that nepotism alone cannot make you a star. I mean, it alone cannot give you that mileage what actor needs.
Yeah, I agree.
That is our point. Yeah. No offense to Akhil anywhere. Yeah.
I think there was one good film. I think that didn't work well. What was that film?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Yes. That was a very good film.
Yeah, it was a very good film. I don't know, for some reason
maybe
it couldn't pull off.
Maybe the climax wasn't that good. Maybe it was pretty straight climax. There's nothing much in the climax. నాకు నచ్చింది, నాకు యాక్చువల్లీ చాలా నచ్చింది.
Yeah, movie was very engaging.
అంతే. I think that was only decent film of us. వేరే first film Akhil అనుకుంటా కదా, his entry, that was bad.
So moving on to actors or actresses like who were successful, though they came up, though they came from a background of film world. I mean to say, like, though they had a background and yet they were successful just because of their sole talent. You have anyone in your mind?
Yeah, obviously Allu Arjun, maybe to some extent Ram Charan Tej. Yes, I mean, of course, even Balakrishna, I mean, the older generation people, I'm saying, these people, yeah, did fairly well, I guess, because even though, how much money you pump into the films, it's not that,
Mm.
it's hard. I think it's beyond 3 or 4 films, you really can't, sustain. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I think one, certainly an Allu Arjun Mechkali, because when
Yeah.
Gangotri, yeah, because when Gangotri got released, everyone has written him off.
Right.
Everyone has written him off.
Right.
But I think the way he worked
Including me.
hard, it's
Including me.
mm,
I was like
yeah.
totally, I mean, devastated seeing such. I don't know. I had no words when I seen the poster of Gangotri. I thought, what kind of a, I mean, person can, take him as an actor or on a lead role. But later, I was totally surprised with his talent, starting from Arya till now. He's on a, you know, on a constant increasing graph.
Of course, Pawan Kalyan, even Pawan Kalyan, I don't know whether you can call it as a demo kid, because I don't think he gave a
Yeah.
damn about this, all the other things which
Mhm.
usually people try to do, like,
Right.
trying to grab a project, or trying to improve their personality among the media, etc. I don't think he gave a damn about access journalism, or of something of similar sort.
Right.
Maybe
Uh,
because he has his own mind, I guess.
yeah. Also, personally, I feel, I mean, Nepo kids will come up with a lot of pressure in their mind to perform and to sustain. I don't know. I personally feel they have lots of baggage uh, with them that they have to prove to the audience. They have to, uh, prove in every aspect. I mean, they can't take any aspect of their craft a little lighter. I feel they have that pressure constantly, which a newcomer doesn't have that pressure of performance. You get my point?
Yeah, అర్థమవుతుంది. కాకపోతే నా ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే, ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇస్, వై డు యు వాంట్ టు కమ్ ఇంటు ద ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ?
Mm,
That is where a decision is being made, right?
right.
When you see that you have all so many pressures, don't come into the film industry. That's the first option which you have to take. Or you'll be
No,
very
no,
confident
no, it's
enough
not.
that might.
No. Maybe the intention was right. Maybe they want to, really fulfill their acting dreams and all. But when they eventually step out, if you take the case of Charan, from starting film itself, they named him as Mega Power Star, which was, he can't deny that, and he can't ask anyone not to call him so. And even one of the audio functions or release functions, he stated that I don't know where this came from. Like from the starting film itself, he had the tag of Mega Power Star. So things like that, maybe that as a person, Charan might not have any intention of getting fame from the very first film. But when he's stepping into films with such a background, I think it's pretty obvious that people will put all those pressure on your shoulders.
I think it's very, I don't know. There are many other things where, nepotism can be, we can really talk about nepotism. నాకు ఎందుకంటే, because just as glamorous, we are talking about nepotism. Just
Right.
because it is related to film stars, all these things, and unfortunate death of Sushant Singh Rajput, because we are talking that. I mean, there are many other things where, the recommendations, all these things happen. దాని గురించి కూడా మాట్లాడాలి. It's just not because of the film industry, because it is glamorous, because these stars are involved, media ఏదో రాసేస్తుంది ఇదని. No, I mean, and especially when it comes to the media, Telugu media especially, they target people on political and ideological, not ideological, but their political affiliations,
Right.
not
And
because
also,
you're a star kid or not.
right. Also, I think Telugu media. I mean, it's more of monopoly. I mean, I don't see various platforms where something good and sensible is at least discussed or criticized about. There are just 2 to 3 platforms where they have their biased views, which are mostly political all the time. I don't see much of, much of journals taking up film critic as a serious job over here.
Yeah, I don't think people are really interested to be a Telugu film critic. నాకు ఇప్పటివరకు ఏమనిపించలేదు. So I mean, not many people. Of course, there are some people who like film criticisms, who want to watch and comment about Telugu films, but not many people, because for them it's just some silly caste wars, fan wars, some
Right.
crap, some side is openly supporting one party, and just because that guy didn't give them interview, they're talking crap about the next day. The problem is that it's not even journalism. It's just that you're just putting out crap because he didn't listen to you, or she didn't listen to you, or she doesn't belong to, is not supporting your party during elections, or all these things.
Right.
The problem is that you know, it's entirely different when it comes to Telugu film industry, I guess. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, do you have any personal favorites who belong to this so-called nepotism gang? Maybe so far, like as we discussed, I think nepotism is no more a it shouldn't be any kind of a taboo now. And so, like, do you have any?
No one, it's I think I'm not saying we celebrate nepotism. What we are saying is when a Star Kid is being launched, it's like it's a kind of festival for many of their fans, and this fan following is huge. It's not in hundreds of thousands; it's in almost like lakhs. Okay, so it's almost like a festival for these people. So you really can't say that, okay, ban all these things. This is vulgar. You can't celebrate nepotism. All these things. Uh, I mean, it's entirely. I think. I mean, name అనుకుంటున్నా అంటే it has its own, the this thing is that it has its own beast when it comes to Telugu film industry. What is happening in Hindi film industry is different from what is happening in Telugu film industry. Telugu film industry is entirely with your political affiliations,
Right.
all these things, and your caste. Of course, caste doesn't play a large role what it used to play 20 years back. The role of caste has diminished a lot. We have to agree on that. But no, but there are some, there are some elements who really have this angle also. నేనేమంటున్నా అంటే it is different. The beast of nepotism is different when it comes to Telugu film industry, but it's much cruel in Bollywood, because what you have seen, the offers which have been offers which were given to the other rich kids, just because some people didn't agree, or this cartel came along and they were just giving these tokens to whomever they like for the film projects. This is very sad. But in Telugu film industry is it's a bit different. It's definitely different. I can't really put my finger on it and say that this is the problem in Telugu film industry. But it's a bit different. I think it's a bit hard to crack also. It's very hard to crack. నేనేమనుకుంటున్నా అంటే unless really there's a big push for online this OTT platforms. It's really hard because you need to have a free market, and people have to compete in that free market. I'm really very disappointed, to be very frank. The pace at which the Telugu film industry is embracing the online platforms is very slow, and actually they hate online platforms. Let me be very frank. These people hate online platforms because they feel that their legacy model, their legacy business driven model is taken a hit, and their profits have drastically come down. They hate this online model. Let's be very honest about it. They hate this model, the online model. They hate this model.
I think we should spare this topic for our separate podcast. Whether
Yeah,
we should do a separate topic.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe
this was a good discussion. Yeah.
Maybe the next one we should talk about OTT platform.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.